Today is going to be our review of everything that we've been working on for the last week and a half or so. And then tomorrow is going to be the graded quiz that will include addition and subtraction of polynomials as well as polynomial multiplication. And just to review, we'll start with multiplication. There were a couple types of multiplication that we did. We multiplied by a monomial where you distribute and add the exponents of the variables. So when you distribute a number, you just multiply that number by each of the coefficients and constants. 7 times 3 is 21x squared. 7, and this is minus 5. Positive times negative would be negative 35. 21x squared minus 35. Be careful when you distribute a negative. Negative times positive is negative 50x. And then negative 10 times minus 3 becomes plus 30. Just be careful with the signs. Remember, the negative will switch all the signs. In the last example, I'm multiplying by 2x squared. So when I distribute, I'm going to multiply the 2 times 3. And then x squared times x squared, I add the exponents to get x to the 4th. I multiply 2x squared times minus 5x. I get minus 10, and then x squared times x, remember that's x squared times x to the first, add the exponents, I get x to the third. And then 2x squared times 9 is 18x squared. There is not a lot of work that you need to show for these problems. You need to show that you're distributing and then your final answer. When you multiply a binomial times a binomial, you can choose whether you use FOIL and distribute everything, or if you use the boxes to distribute. Remember, FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, last. You multiply first in each binomial together. X times x is x squared. Outer, x times negative 9 is minus 9x. Inner, 4 times x. And last, 4 times negative 9. You should show the step where you have all these terms, and then you combine your like terms. I have minus 9x plus 4x, which is minus 5x when it's combined to get my final answer. So I want to show what my method is, what terms I got, and then combine my like terms. You can also choose to use boxes, which does the same thing, just in a different look, where you put one binomial, 2x plus 5 in one direction, and the other in the other direction, and it does not matter which one goes across and which one goes up and down. And then you multiply into each box. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 5 is 5x. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 5 is 15. You multiply to get what's in the boxes, and then you're going to combine your like terms. When you combine your like terms, add the coefficients. I have a 2x squared and nothing to combine that with. 6x plus 5x is 11x, and then I have 15. But you want to show your method. Are you using boxes or are you using FOIL? Double distribution is another way to think of that. We want to show everything we're doing. You can also multiply binomials by trinomials or larger polynomials, and pretty much everyone I saw was using boxes for this. A couple of you have other methods that you're showing me your work and are doing correctly, but again, you're going to show whatever the work is that you're doing. I have x minus 7 times 2x squared minus 3x minus 8. Make sure those signs come down into the terms here. X times 2x is 2x cubed. X times negative 3x is negative 3x squared. X times negative 8 is negative 8x. Then I'm going to multiply negative 7 by all those terms. I get negative 14x squared, positive 21x, and then positive 56. I have 6 terms here. I need to rewrite combining all my like terms. Negative 14x squared minus 3x squared is 17x squared. 21x and minus 8x is positive 13x, and then I have the 56. I need you to show me your work, however you're doing it, before you combine your like terms and get your final answer. Do not just give me an answer. This is not something you can multiply in your head and combine all the terms in your head. The other thing that will be included on the quiz is adding and subtracting. And the steps here, first of all, make sure to check. Is it addition or is it subtraction? Sounds obvious, but it's really important. If it's addition, we just combine like terms, where we add the coefficients and keep the exponents the same. If it's subtraction, I want you to show me that you're rewriting as addition of the opposite and then do the addition. So here, if I go across, I have a 4x cubed. I find the like term, 8x cubed. First thing I'm adding here, 4x cubed plus 8x cubed is 12x cubed. I have minus 2x and I have plus 7x, which gives me a total of plus 5x. I have a 5x squared and no like terms to combine it with. I have minus 11 and no like terms to combine it with. So there's not many steps to show in this case, but you want to show that you've combined all the terms. If you want to write them in descending order, that's great, but the order will take any order as long as the coefficients are correct. When it's subtraction, we're going to rewrite it as adding the opposite, which means the first polynomial stays exactly the same. And then we rewrite this as adding the opposite. So it's plus negative 3x to the fourth minus 5x plus 4. All three of these signs have changed. You can use, for this term here, you can either write plus negative 3x to the fourth or just minus 3x to the fourth. That's up to you. Then I'm going to go through and add. So I'm going to combine my like terms. 7x squared, there's no other x squared terms. Minus 8x and minus 5x combined to give me minus 13x. Plus 9 and plus 4 add up to 13. And then I have a negative 3x to the fourth that doesn't have anything to combine with. So you're going to show that you've rewritten as adding the opposite and then get your final answer. Make sure that you're practicing the work that you need to show today and then you show the work on the quiz tomorrow.